everyone, or afternoon, it depends on when you're viewing. My name is Tammy, I work at Portland District Library, and today we are going to learn how to do Sassy Pots. These cute little planters for your favorite plants. You have so many options of how you want to do it. I'm going to show you one and just give you a few more ideas. So you should have already picked up your take and make bag at the library, and this is what it's going to be. So when you pick up your bag, make sure that you've gotten your pot along with the bag because they won't come in the same one. I didn't want to crush all this stuff in the bag. So in your bag you'll have what you should have, your terracotta pots, and then just some ideas, different things you can do. So we have those. You're going to need a pair of scissors, you're going to need a cup of water and some paper towel, and if you want something to put down on the table in front of you so you don't get paint on the table, then you want to grab that too. There's a few little jewels in a bag. You've got a headband. If you don't want to use the headband, feel free to use a bandana like this one. I just grabbed bandanas and put on that one like this. They work perfect. You just roll it up and tie it on. If you have a scarf at home that you want to use, whatever you have. You're going to have a bag of paint, a pair of sunglasses, and a couple of brushes, a big one and a little one. Tube of E6000 glue, and a little wooden nose. So we're going to leave the nose out because we're going to have to paint that with the pot. So these are all the things that are in your bag. All right. So, best to wipe your pot off just to make sure there's no dust or anything on it. And they do say that if you're going to plant directly inside of your pot, that you spray it with a waterproofing sealer first so that it protects the paint, so that the paint doesn't come off when water seeps through from your potted plant. If you're going to just put one of those potted plants that has the insert in it directly into it, then you don't have to do that. So mine's all wiped off. Now, we have some caramel colored paint in your bag. It's in a little cup. Now you can use this or you can leave your pot this color if you want. I'm going to paint mine. So I'm going to use one of my big sponge brushes. I'm going to paint the nose at the same time because I want that to dry so it'll stick better. And this paint dries pretty quick, so by the time we get the pot all painted, we'll be able to keep going. Paint my fingernails too. You can wear gloves if you want, but this paint really washes off pretty quickly, so it's not that big a deal. All right, so my nose is painted. And the top is going to be the other color that you have in your bigger cup. And then the bottom will be this color. So just brush it on. Like I said, you don't have to paint it if you don't want to. If you like this color, you can just go ahead and leave the pot this color. Your choice. And if you have a lighter or a darker color already at home and you want to use that, feel free. This isn't a whole lot different than the color that's already on it, so. Just makes us feel more like a crafter if we paint the whole thing. Doesn't take a lot of paint. I'm going to put 2 coats on it though, just to make the color a little bit darker. I think the pot kind of soaks it in a little bit too, so. You should have plenty of paint in your cup to do 2 coats, or 3 if you want it even darker. It's up to you how many coats you put on, but I think 2 is good. Okay, that part is painted. There we go. Oops, I guess I could take off the sticky. If there's a sticker on there, you might want to take that off. I don't think. I got these at a different store than where I got the other ones, so I don't think any of yours should have a sticker or price tag on there, but mine does. And it's not cooperating coming off. So like I said, this paint will dry pretty quick. And now we're going to paint the top part. Whatever color you have in your cup. I'm just going to grab some blue here. You're going to want to rinse out your brush good with some soap and water. And then dry it off a little bit with your paper towel to do the next color. Or if you have an extra sponge brush at home, you could just use that. Okay, so we're just going to paint around the top. It's a pretty easy project. I think kids could do this too. The only reason why we said adults was because of the glue. It's not just Elmer's glue, so. You can use a hot glue gun also if you want to, but this E6000 works pretty well. I just went around twice just to give it that extra color. Okay. So our pot is painted. That was pretty quick. Now, we're going to let that dry for just a minute. We have our nose painted, and that's getting pretty close to being dry. We need our glue. You have to decide where you want your nose. Now there's a couple of different ways you can do this. You can pop the lenses out of these sunglasses and paint eyes behind them if you want. You can leave the sunglasses off and just paint eyes. I think there's a couple of suggestions there. I don't have one with the lenses out, but there's one without any glasses on. If you want to buy a base for it, like some of these have, you can buy these. They're like $1.50. And then you can decorate that and make it look a little more sophisticated. So there's that. You can get a necklace and, which I forgot to break down, a necklace and make like a little band that holds your glasses. Reading necklace, I guess. I don't know what they're called, but, or you can put it around the bottom. You can put little earrings on it. It's glue. All right, so I'm gonna put a little glue on my nose. And I think I want it right, let me see what this is. Yep, right about the middle of the pot. So I'm just sticking that on right about there. And the paint is really dry already. It doesn't come off on my fingers. It does dry pretty quick. There's that. Take out your sunglasses. And those are going to sit on top of that nose. So you're going to want to kind of glue that onto the nose. And the nose is sliding because it isn't dry yet. So we'll let that dry a little bit more. But you're going to glue like the sides to the pot, and you put a little glue in here to set it on top of the nose once that nose dries. But while that nose is drying, we can paint on the lips. So you should have a little bit of red. And you're going to use your smaller brush. And you can make your lips any way you want. You can make them open with teeth. You can make a tongue sticking out. Whatever you want to do. You can make a cute little mouth like this one with a little black and just a little heart lips. You can put a little nose on it that way and not use the wooden nose. It's your project. Do it how you want. Okay, let's see. So, I'm just going to paint some lips on. I'm not an artist, so my lips are never perfect and they might look a little wonky. Hopefully yours look a little better than mine. She has a big mouth over here. You can always use a black Sharpie marker also to outline the lips or to put the lined through the lips if you don't want to use the black paint. You can give her, with one of your jewels, you can give her a little move on her cheek, or these are pretty cute. Okay. Rinse that off. Here's her mouth. She's got some big lips. Now I need the black. Well, let's let that dry for just a little bit before I go putting the black on there. All right, let's see if our nose is dry. Not really. Just a slide, but I think it'll be all right. I'm gonna glue. The sunglasses and just have them sit there. So if the sunglasses are glued on, it shouldn't bother your nose if it's not completely dry, or you can wait until it's completely dry. I'm just going to put a little glue on the sides. And just a little bit on the insides of these, just to help it stay. I don't think I put the glue in the right spot. I'll just do it here. Just put it right on the side of the pot. That might make it easier. There we go. Now I get it on the right spot. It is just not cooperating. We'll hold it on that side for just a minute. This glue doesn't dry as fast as the hot glue.
It is waterproof though, if you're putting it outside.
Yes, that's very true. Corey just reminded me it is waterproof if you're putting it outside, so. If you're going to put it outside, I would suggest spraying it with the waterproof sealer after you're done painting it. Okay. That sounds good. My nose came off. Oh, my nose really fell off. Well, that's not good. I'll stick it back on in just a minute. Let's get these sunglasses on there good. I've never used this glue before. I always use hot glue, but this was better for the porous stuff, especially if you're going to set it outside. I kind of like these pots inside. I think they are really cute to just sit around your house. For your house plants. That side isn't sticking either. Well, I am not having much luck here today. Sorry, guys. Hopefully yours is going a little bit better. All right, we'll just lay it like that for now and let the glue dry. Once the glue is dry, you can just stick your headband on. I did cut mine because it was a little big in the back and just glued it on. You can sew it together if you want to make it tighter. I did use hot glue on that because it just stays better. But if you're going to put it outside, you might want to use both even. You can always use both. So that's what I did on that one. With this one, I just tied the bandana tightly around it. So if you have a bandana at home or a scarf that you want to use, I didn't have to cut that. I just rolled it up and used it. These have little wires in them, in the ends, so you can play with them and make them look however you want them to look. So this is just going to slide on there. I don't want to mess with this too much right here while the glue is still drying. So it's going to slide on here. You do have some jewels in there that you can add to it. You can put them on your glasses. You can put them around the headband, or like I said, you can put them around the bottom and give her a necklace, or if you buy one of these bottoms, you can decorate that to match the top or make it different. All right, so this is what it's going to look like when it's done. You can pin this in the back, you can sew it, you can cut it and glue it. It's up to you. That's what it's going to look like. And that's it. Other than putting the line in her mouth, which we can do that now, the red is dry. Where's my black? There's the black. Just draw a little line, or like I said, you can use a a Sharpie marker. Okay, so I'm just going to draw a little line in between her lips just to give it a little mouth shape, a little definition. Like I said, I am not an artist, so I am not a painter, but I like to do it. It's fun, even though it doesn't always look the best. I would love to see a picture of yours when they're done. There's an email address on one of the papers I gave you with your list of items and stuff. It has my email address on it, so if you would snap a picture and send it to me when your pots are done, I would really love to see it, and we can post them on Facebook. All right? Let's see. We're still going to let her dry just a little bit, but there we go. You can use some jewels, give her a little sparkle on her cheeks, around her glasses, on her headband. Choice is yours. Hope that was fun. I hope your nose and stuff works a little better than mine. I'm trying to rush through mine, so let your glue dry longer before you try putting on the glasses. That might help with this glue, or use hot glue, or use both. And that's it. Hope your pots turn out cute. Thanks for crafting with me. Have a good day. Bye.